Matthew Sopp, but can't clear the danger out of his own end as the attack tried to feed that one back for Cedric Guindon. Schmidt breaks that up and will just throw this one back behind the attack net as both Kitchener and Owen Sound will put some fresh legs on the ice. Rangers dig that one out with Arcuri as he was looking for Pinelli. Martin blew a tire, and here comes Denny Gore. Gore for Barlow. Barlow couldn't handle the pass, so Barlow will throw it behind the net. Gore will try to chip it up to the point, but didn't have enough juice on it before the puck was intercepted by Francesco Pinelli. Now Brustevich. He's looking to complete that pass to Martin. Too much on it, and here comes Colby Barlow back the other way for Owen Sound. Barlow backhander looking for Sedley. Couldn't find him. Brustevich gets his stick in the lane. And here comes Francesco Pinelli. Tried to feed it there for Arcuri. Couldn't connect on that as the attack win the puck out by Steen. And then throwing this one up ice was Nolan Seed. Sedley will throw this one back behind, moving his way up to the second line due to a non-COVID related illness here to Danny Zhilkin, who won't play today. As Mešár
with a bit of a flu bug, it sounds like.
So we wish him a speedy recovery, especially the rate Danny Zhilkin has been on in the last few games for Kitchener. As Pinelli tried to find Arcuri, but the attack at his Sounds made life a little bit miserable here in the first 30 seconds for the Rangers on the power play. Rehkopf drops it for Arcuri. Filip Mešár tries to win the puck back, bounced off by Teddy Sawyer, but the puck comes to the point for Brustevich. Here's Pinelli. Can't get the shot away, so Pinelli will weave his way into the slot area, try to kick it back there for Arcuri. That puck hit a skate of Servac Petrovsky. Now Pinelli to Carson Rehkopf. Rehkopf goes cross ice, and fanning on it there was Arcuri as he had a wide open cage, just couldn't get his stick on it. Here is Rehkopf's shot. That one goes wide as he was looking on the blocker side of Chenard. And here's Barlow. Colby Barlow, shorthanded, scores. 45th of the season for Colby Barlow, a shorthanded dandy, and Owen Sound up 1-0.
And as Barlow streaks away and gives Owen Sound the shorthanded marker to open the scoring tonight's hockey game, he gets a little bit closer to the goal scoring lead in the Ontario Hockey League. Team leader in goals and points this season, and he just keeps on trucking along, doesn't he, Jason? As he gets by these Rangers defenders, and quick snapshot flows by Costantini blocker side, and the Rangers now have to dig themselves out of a bit of a hole.
Well, there'll be no shutout this time for Marco Costantini, but the first shot of the game, great play by Matthew Pappas for the attack. Pinelli blows a tire, but still backhands one through to Filip Mešár. Mešár weaving his way through. Will get it to the point for Tomáš Hamra. Hamra's shot is blocked. Teresini can't clear. Here's Sopp. Chance for Arcuri. He gets taken down again, and Teresini feeds it there to Pappas, and Owen Sound avoids the danger of that one. Great chance for the Kitchener Rangers. 2 or 3 of them. Just couldn't get a real good clean shot on net. Now here's Vlad on the far wing. Vlad overskates the puck. Gets some support here from Mešár. Now to Simon Motu. Motu drags it back. Gets it to Reed Vlad one more time. Flipping it on through to Simon Motu. Motu tried to go down low. Mešár gets his body in the lane on the Sawyer clearing attempt, and Sawyer still having some trouble clearing it. Denny Gore will scoop it up this time for the attack as he looks to get it there to Braden Rogers. Now Barlow tries to chip it on through for Denny Gore, who scored a great goal the last time these teams played here in Kitchener just a few weeks ago. As here's Mešár. Mešár breaking in. Filip Mešár, he's taken down. A penalty coming up. We'll see if we get a penalty shot. Don't think we will, but not another power play. A tripping call goes against the attack.
A really good shift from Filip Mešár, forechecking and then breaking away, or nearly breaking away for an opportunity as he is able to force a turnover. Braden Rogers just trying desperately to stay with him, and then ultimately hauling him down for the penalty call.
And then when he has an offensive chance, he's always a danger, and the Rangers get another chance on the power play. This time they'll look to equalize as Brustevich flips that one up, taken on by Madden Steen. Attack can't clear as Pinelli goes for Arcuri, bounces off Arcuri's stick. Here's Mešár. Mešár, that puck will find its way to the point. Brustevich digs it clean, finds Filip Mešár. Mešár, redirected, score! It's Carson Rehkopf on the power play where he does his business. 1-1 hockey game.
First goal in 11 games, and it's an important one as it ties this one up just before the midway point of the period. And You know how well he does on the power play. It's no wonder then that he's able to get off the schneid with the man advantage. Good pass in front, and he just seals the deal with a tip-in that squeaks by the right skate of Nick Chenard.
16th power play goal of the season for Carson Rehkopf. Give him goal 25 on the season, and it comes at a big time to tie us up. Ty Hollett and Owen Sound's 16th overall power play will go to work for the first time tonight. The Rangers penalty kill sits 7th overall at 79%. Here's Cedric Guindon to Barlow. Too much on that handle of the puck, and the Rangers got a 2-on-1. Here is Mesar for Rehkopf's shot. Good save made by Chenard, getting the pad out as Rehkopf was looking to get a shorthanded goal after he had a power play goal moments ago. Here is Burrows down low, looking there for Hookie. Too much on it, and takes a puck to more. Back to our Curry shot. It just went wide. Great chance for Kitchener on the rush that they had developed. As the attack can't clear, here's Hunter Brustevich. Too much, one move too many, and Stewart brings it out for Owen Sound. Brustevich will track this one down. Nice move by Brustevich, and then finds Pinelli. Can't complete the pass cleanly as he was looking to get it to Reed Vlad. Nice move there by Turacini. Turacini had the lone goal for Owen Sound the other night in North Bay, and that 4-1 loss against the Battalion. As Pinelli pins his man up against the wall, and then Turacini will dig this puck free one more time. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first period that has just absolutely flown by here on a Friday night in Kitchener as Vlad tried to get it to Sun.
Obviously creates those sightline difficulties, and maybe some more goals behind him.
Gore's shot, and I think getting us enough it on the blocker there was Costantini. Sedley wins the puck battle, gets it for Barlow, who takes a tumble himself, lost an edge, did Colby Barlow, and the Rangers try to flip this one out. Nice shot.
Wants to try to limit him because he's still going to get his points, and you get at least one, and that's referring to get at least 1 point and hope for get at least one victory and then hopefully a Sioux loss to lock up a playoff spot here tonight at the Odd.
There are 4 teams in the Western Conference that can clinch a playoff spot, and one of the scenarios as well is if Sault Ste. Marie loses tonight. So Flint, Guelph, Owen Sound, and Kitchener all Sarnia Sting fans tonight as they're rooting for the Sting to find a way through, but of course they want to do it themselves and find a way into the postseason. And as well, 2 teams in the East can clinch, that being Peterborough and Hamilton. As taking on the puck now is Justin Botno. Gets it to Roman Schmidt, and Schmidt will... Tini comes out to play it, and Burrow's got his stick on it. Costantini, though, wisely finds his way back to the crease. Jordan didn't get all of that slap shot as he wanted to unload a bullet. Couldn't. And then here is Tomasz... that is Hunter Brustevich, I should say.
We'll get there eventually.
A lot of numbers, a lot of action going on here in the first period. That has flown by. As here's more. He'll try to go to the... who's going to go, so Brustevich will regroup in his own end. Here's more. He'll flip one into the Owen Sound end. Trying to give chase for it is our Curry and Martin, but the attack get the sticks on it. Burrows, he'll throw one back into the Kitchener end. Taken on now by the Rangers. Nice move here by Matthew Sopp. Sopp, nice dangle from Sopp. Save made by Chenard, and he scores! What a goal for Matthew Sopp, and the Rangers are up 2-1. Thanks.
Sopp gives the Rangers their first lead of the game in the dying minutes of this first period. Hits the second gear, makes a great move, sweeps it around, and goes off to celebrate. As here's another look. Gets one past one diving Owen Sound defender, and some great stick moves to eventually snap a
chance, and the Rangers have themselves their first lead of the hockey game, up 2-1. But here's Gore's shot. That one goes wide. That was deflected off a Ranger stick as well. Vlad tries to win this puck free, and Schmidt will help out. Gets it off here for Simon Motu. Crashing here, Sedley deflected in front. Sedley can't get it on the rebound. Now taken here by Sawyer. Barlow will cycle that one around. Back down low for Denny Gore. Gore gets muscled off the puck by Roman Schmidt. Sedley in for support for the attack as well. And once again, Roman Schmidt using his big frame to his advantage to not here. As face-off is going to be won here by Petrovsky, but really couldn't settle it down, and then Petrovsky gives the extra shot there to Mešár. Mešár tries to win the puck back. Good work here from Mešár, though he can't settle it back as Petrovsky will throw it back behind the play here in the first period. Guindon can't get that pass to him cleanly, though. Guindon muscles his way in, and Petrovsky doing some good work as well. Rangers, can they get a hold of it? Yes, they can. Nice spot behind the back pass there from Mešár. Nice dangles here by Ranger Captain Pinelli, but off as Mešár entered the Owen Sound zone too quickly. And here's a shot that came from Petrovsky right to the face of Pinelli. Pinelli standing up for himself as well, and then we got some extracurriculars as well.
Yeah, I think that's Filip Mešár coming to the aid of his cap.
As here is Teos Jordan, the shot pad save made by Costantini. At the point for Gore, then back to Sam Sedley. Sedley, he'll drop it for Denny Gore. Gore with that open ice to Teos Jordan. Jordan fakes the shot to Sedley. Sedley will backhand one here for Colby Barlow. Barlow, once again, hit that little rut in the ice that he tumbled over moments ago, and it slowed his progress as Restevich. He gets pinned up against the wall. Barlow trying to dig this puck free. This works out nicely for Kitchener. Puck came into the slot. Kitchener clears it.
Continuing 4-on-4.
And the Rangers win the face-off. Get it here for Hunter Restevich. Restevich will flip it back to Filip Mešár. Mešár weaves his way into the Owen Sound zone. Nice work from Mešár to Restevich, and it just went wide. Moore will pick this one up for Kitchener. He takes a bump from Sedley before Nolan Seed will flip it back, but swooping in there is Filip Mešár. Mešár gets taken down, and a penalty is going to come up against Sam Sedley.
First, and he was just buzzing all that first period. He drew one penalty already. This is the second now that he's going to draw. This time it's Sam Sedley being booked. Has been the Rangers' best player here tonight.
100%. Mešár is all over the ice. He's thriving being on that second line with Matthew Sopp and Reed Vlad.
And it's been contagious. As he's gotten going more so, the Rangers really started to skate and move a bit more.
Rangers win the face-off. Flip it back here for our Curry. Then to Pinelli. Then to Mešár. Mešár will weigh his options. Flip it back to Francesco Pinelli. Then Mešár to Pinelli. Our Curry a drive, and that one goes wide. Scooping it up here is Pinelli. Now the Rangers have themselves a power play. As there's our Curry scores on the power play. 3-1 Kitchener, and give our Curry goal.
7 games now with 7 goals and 5 helpers in that span. And so once that gets burned, as they're going all out on the penalty kill there. But it does nothing as the Rangers just bide their time, patiently work the puck back to our Curry. There you see the one-timer quickly off the stick, beats Chenard and
Jordan. James Petrovsky, he'll throw that one back low one more time behind the Ranger net. Taking on here is Sam Sedley, trying to bounce off his man, and Tomáš Hamra for soft intercept, but threw it right to Denny Gore. Gore wisely throws this one around and cycles it. Trying to chip in there is Jordan, and he did very well. Jordan to the point. Now here's Petrovsky, shot blocked in front. We scooped up by Jordan. Barlow shot hit an open cage, but he shot it high and wide. Carson Rehkopf, already a power play goal for him tonight. Tried to drop that back for Schmidt, broken up by Landon Hookie. Mercer doing some good work up against the wall. Puck finds its way back to Roman Schmidt at around center ice. Here's Hookie. Matthew Pappas trying to break in that time. And shot came on from the point, just went wide on the Teddy Sawyer drive. Owen Sound settling it down here with Hookie. Hookie tries to dangle his way through, ends up hitting some Ranger skates, and Kitchener tries to break out, but Teddy Sawyer did well to break up the Ranger rush. Matthew Pappas, an advantage as Sedley goes cross ice here for Denny Gore. Redirected in front by Guindon. Getting a stick on it was Costantini. Guindon digs it to Gore. Sedley flips it to Barlow. Barlow shot save made by Costantini.
Praises all season long in terms of his lateral movement. And there he just covers up no rebounds, and he had to be sharp in that respect with one, and just 1 point behind Ethan Del Mastro for 6th.
Owen Sound wins the draw. As here's Barlow, puts a nice spin move around, and they just throw one on. Here's a chance there for Burrows, and it just went high and wide. Actually, that was Petrovsky, went high and wide. Here's Barlow. He'll keep it alive to Petrovsky, back to the point for the attack. Cedric Guindon down low for Denny Gore. Gore for Colby Barlow. Barlow will take his time. Colby Barlow flips it off to Sedley. Sedley, one-timer from Petrovsky. Didn't get all of it as it went wide. Puck battle goes on here near that Rogers T. Pappas tries to saucer it. What a save made by Costantini, robbing James Petrovsky. Then the Rangers will come back the other way. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Mešár. Here's Leighton Moore. Moore shot, and he tried to go high. Getting enough of it there was Chenard. Taken down is Mitchell Marknet. Vlad out to the point for more. Now driving in is Mešár. Mešár showing that shifty skating. Mešár's shot is deflected and goes into the far corner. Now scooped up here by Brstevich. One more time for Reed Vlad. Two to the likes there of Mešár. Mešár finds his man Suck. Here's Vlad in front and making the save is
really buzzing at the moment.
Rangers are. There's a chance for Rehkopf. He scores right on cue, Dan.
First time he's got a pair of goals since February 10th. He jumps all over this puck as it's fed out nicely to him. Setup is beautiful there into the slot, and he makes no mistake. As it beats Chenard for the fourth goal of the game for the
Rehkopf flips it off for Brstevich. Brstevich shot blocked away by Chenard. Puck is picked up by Owen Sound. They clear the danger from their own end as Andonovski kicks it off here for Hunter Brstevich. Brstevich, he'll bring this puck up ice for Andonovski, just out of his reach, but Andonovski on the second chance. Paulette, he'll drop to the point for Brstevich. Here's Rehkopf. Rehkopf will dangle. Backhander, save made by Chenard, and he smothers the rebound where Hunter Brstevich will scoop it up for Kitchener. Andonovski tried to feed it there for Mislchevic, just bounced off his stick, and Cedric Guindon, he'll throw it back into the Kitchener zone with Matthew Pappas giving chase for the attack. Pappas cycled it around, though didn't have enough juice and scooped up by Hunter Brstevich. Nice little spin move there by Brstevich as he finds Matthew Andonovski. Andonovski, he'll throw it into the Owen Sound end, and once again the lively boards have that puck escape the reach from Nick Chenard as he comes out of his crease to play it. As bringing it up ice this time is Nolan Seed. Seed knocks his man down, gets it to Teos Jordan, and the Rangers still putting some good pressure, or chip that one through behind the attack net. Owen Sound trying to win possession back with Thomas Chafe. Rangers enter Nolan Seed. Seed showing some nice skating. Seed did well as he flipped it to his D partner in Teos Jordan. Jordan, he'll throw one, shoot it around as the Rangers will try to win it back here with Tomáš Hamra, and they nearly sprung Vlad. As the attack, though, win the faceoff as they get it here for Burrow. So it's actually a roughing call against Sam Sedley. Puck's going to find its way here for Jordan for Kitchener, and then gets it off here to Pinelli. Shifty skating from the Ranger captain. Tries to flip that one there across ice, but kept in by Mešár. Here's our Curry. Shot, bad save made by Chenard, and that was a dandy save against.
What a setup, too. What were we just saying about Mešár a second ago?
Yeah, good hustle from Mešár. Kept that in. Our Curry will flip it here to Carson Rehkopf, but the penalty kill back in effect for Kitchener. Here's Servac Petrovsky. Colby Barlow cross ice. Sam Sedley shot right there. Is Denny Gore on the doorstep down as Denny Gore gets his 27th of the season.
Goal within the first 5 minutes of this period, and maybe a bit of life. The Owen Sound attack now just down by 3. The slap pass and
going there, and it's a 5-2 game now, with Owen Sound having a lot of time if they want to try to complete the comeback. Here's Matthew Sopp. He'll throw one in. Chenard will play it. Chenard left it for Seed, and weaving his way through there is Steen. He gets knocked off the puck by Matthew Sopp. Sopp for Mešár. Mešár for Vlad, but got caught up in his skates as the Rangers try to answer back quickly. Colby Barlow has that one stripped by Mešár and Vlad, and now here comes Filip Mešár. Mešár will just let that one roll. Taken here by Colby Barlow. Barlow brings it up. Barlow fans on the shot. Now taken here by Petrovsky. Save made by Costantini as he got the shoulder on it. Puck finds its way here to Filip Mešár. He avoids the pressure from James Petrovsky. Feeds it off to Leighton Moore for the Kitchener Rangers. Moore here for Francesco Pinelli. Pinelli, he'll cut to center ice. Pinelli, he'll drive in. Pinelli scores!
he does so in style right here, cruising across center ice, takes his time, and he says, you know what? I'm
going to break off. Our Curry wins the puck back and nearly breaks out. Our Curry, he'll find Carson Rehkopf. Here's Rehkopf. Rehkopf for Schmidt, and he just drives that one wide. Teos Jordan gets it back for the Owen Sound attack. Off to Denny Gore. Then to Nolan Seed. Gore taken on here by Ethan Burrows for the attack. Burrows, he'll bring this one up ice. Burrows, he gets picked off the puck by Matthew Andonovski, but the attack still with it. As spinning, firing there is Hookie, and it just went wide. Hookie right out of the penalty box and a good scoring chance. Andonovski will wait for the Rangers to make a line change. Nice little stutter step from Matthew Andonovski. And then Andonovski finds Mešár. They try to find Mešár. Now it comes to Mešár, but Barlow knocks him off the puck. Here's a chance for Vlad. Ran out of room, then back for Mešár. So just a weird play, but the Rangers nearly put one on target. As Barlow, great individual effort from him. Tries to get it to Gore, and then to the point, but the Rangers break it up. Vlad will try to kick it back to himself, and does. Here's Reed Vlad. There for Sop. He tried to drop it back in the slot, though no blue shirt available. Here's Barlow, a 3-on-1 developing for Owen Sound. Sedley, Barlow, and he fanned on it. That was a glorious chance for Colby Barlow to get his second of the game and 46th of the season. Just couldn't connect. Now Mešár back the other way for Kitchener. Mešár for Roman Schmidt. Schmidt. He'll stop and then make the feedback here for Filip Mešár. Mešár will drive. Mešár back for Sop. Shot save made by Chenard. And once again, Moore keeps it alive. Big blast from Schmidt. That's blocked in front. And Barlow is feeling all of that one.
Yeah, paying a price for that sacrifice.
As Vlad flips it off to Sop. Save made by Chenard. Puck is loose. And Chenard covers the rebound. As
not going to save him from that cannon. Roman Schmidt.
No, especially with the blast that Schmidt has, and there's a blast from Andonovski. Martin, he'll track this one down as Guindon knocks Mitchell Martin off the puck. Try the stretch pass, do the Owen Sound attack looking for Burrows, and they're going to call icing waved off. Petrovsky got there first. Petrovsky for Guindon, and what a play by Mitchell Martin to back check at the last second as Guindon thought he had a for sure shooting lane. Here's Francesco Pinelli. Can he get his stick on the puck? To your point as well, Dan, second time the Rangers have put 7 goals up against the Owen Sound attack. Their first win of the season came here back in November, a 7-1 win. Here's Rehkopf. He tried a little fancy dangle, tried to find his way through to get that hat trick. And as you said before, Dan, he's looking for his 4th hat trick of the season. But Owen Sound had different ideas. As James Petrovsky for Matthew Pappas. Pappas will break in. Pappas for Landon. Hooky shot. Save made by Costantini. And just out of the reach there for Pappas. Then the Rangers break back the other way. 3-on-2 for Kitchener. As Rehkopf shot. Save made by Chenard. Sprawling out for Chenard with a sensational save as Mercer was on the doorstep. Shot came on. And does here for Seed. Then for Guindon, and Mešár will touch up. And penalty coming up against the Rangers, and we're going to take a look at that, if that was a goal.
And I think what we're hearing it was, so it's almost nothing insult to injury with the penalty call coming after what will likely stand as an Owen Sound.
Frog Owen Sound, you clinch a playoff spot, and you got sights on moving up to, around 5th place, maybe even 4th in the Western Conference. And here's Rehkopf. His shot just goes wide as the Rehkopf. He wanted that one for the hat. He's had some good chances, and high stick is the call as that one was played with the high stick.